Okay, so this one is the nitrates, and it's the same sort of thing, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. Let's stick the top back on and shake. And start the timer. Now I'm going to waffle on a little bit while the time, it's only 2 minutes, so I'm not going to bother pausing for this one. And again, on the box, you will see that slowly change colour. And obviously, looking at the box, the lighter the colour, the better the water quality. Obviously, if it comes down here, we're in a bit of trouble. You know, if it goes dark pink, I'm already going to do a water change, but that would be indicating to do a water change at 20%. So we'll move that out of the way. And put that to one side. So while we're waiting for that to cook, I'm going to take, I haven't mentioned it before, but I've recently changed my motorcycle. Obviously I'm a disabled man, and again that's a whole video of explaining why I'm disabled. I don't have to do it, I know. Some people might find it totally boring, some people might find it quite interesting that somebody can have 7 full knee replacements in one leg. And it's certainly not for sympathy or for bravado. It's a case of, you know, people might be interested, you know, and what it is going to my motorcycles. It's one thing I haven't given up. There goes the timer. Bear with me. I'll just pause that. Stop. There we go. So it's not bravado or anything like that. Explaining that, but motorcycle is very important to me. If you're a motorcyclist and you're watching this, you'll understand why. It's something I've done since I was 14 years old, and it's the freedom of, you know, being outside, not being encased in metal, and it's not about riding fast. It's not about being silly on it. It's just the feeling of freedom, I think, more than anything else. And that's something I really enjoy. So yeah, I'll talk about that in a little bit and bore you with that one. This is looking very good. As you can see, the nitrates in the water is virtually zero. There is a pink tinge to it, so I'd say it's about, with that one, which is 0.25, that is the best I've had it up to yet. So that's fantastic. Really pleased with that result. Now then, this one is, well, it's not complicated, it's just a little bit more involved and a little bit more time. Sorry if I keep on seeming to go off the screen, but I am new at this, as you know. So that's probably better. Right, I'll reset that, and I'll reset that for 10 minutes, because this takes 10 minutes to do. So, it's a little bit different. You've got 3 different vials. What I normally do is give all 3 a shake. Then, number 1, it's dead easy, dead simple. 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, two. Another shake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And number 3. 1. Oh, now I've messed that up. So yeah, we'll start that one again, eh? Just bear with me a sec. I'll just go and change that water in that one because it's going to give me a false reading. Just bear with. Yeah. Alright, we'll try that again. Like wasting this is mind you, it's not expensive, so again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 3, 5 again. These bottles, they should all be the same thickness, but obviously for some reason they don't feel the same. They're some feel thicker than others. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that's all those 3, and we'll give them a shake. Start a timer for 10 minutes and have a waffle boil. So before I have the waffle, this is a scale for the ammonia. We're looking for a very yellow colour change from that to that. Anything down here, down into the green scale, is bad news. Because of the pH test being where it is, I might, if this turns out okay, I might just do a 10% water change just to help the water a little bit. But it all depends on this. We'll see how we go anyway. So that's all of those. Going back to the motorcycling, I had for 10 years because as I mentioned, I had a lot of surgeries and I was in and out of hospital. So I had a motorcycle which was a sports motorcycle. I mean, a lot of you, but those who know motorcycles will know it's a Honda VFR 750. And I had that for 10 years and I only did 2,000 miles on it for the simple reason I was in and out of hospital and I couldn't use it, and surgeries and not being very well. So it got to the time where I realised that I had to give up work. I was told that I couldn't work because of all of my illnesses. So I took early retirement. I actually retired. I stopped working at 40 because I physically couldn't do it anymore. And I was a self-employed mobile mechanic. For those of you in the States, that I don't know if you have them over there. I would have thought you would have done it. It's basically a person who's, rather than you taking your car to the shop and having somebody repair your car and then going back and picking it up and having a bill, I would come to your house, I would come to your place of work, I would come to wherever your car is to suit you, to your home, and I would repair it on site regardless of weather. And I'd have all my tools on board my van, all the parts I needed, and repair it there. And it was a very physical job, and with you need your knees basically. And at the time I was 13. I used to be about between 13 and 14 stone. I'm 20 now, and you know, due to my health, that's why one of the reasons I'm as big as I am. But anyway, going back to the motorcycling, I found a couple of years ago that I went out on it, and because it was a sports bike, I couldn't ride it. I found it very uncomfortable, so the decision was made by myself that I was going to sell it, and I looked around and I started looking at scooters, and they call them maxi scooters, whereas a little scooter or a little moped would be normally 50cc to 100cc's. Well, these maxi scooters, they were 500cc, so I ended up buying one of those, and it was a twist and go. There was no gears. It's just like riding a push bike, really, with a twist grip, and you twist and go. But they used to do 90 miles an hour, and I've always had sports bikes. I've never been one for riding like an idiot, but I do like my acceleration. You know, that's me. Some people like out speed. Some people like twist. You know, being able to bank around corners and whatever. But me, it's just every now and then. You know, when I clear my head, just go out and something with a little bit of acceleration. The scooter didn't have that. It had the comfort, and I could get my leg over the scooter, and it was very, very comfortable, and I could ride it without feeling hurt when I got off it and being stiff. But it got to the point where it was just sitting in the garage, and it was a lot of money. Let's just say it was over $5,000, and that's a lot for something that I only did 400 miles on the thing, and I had it for, I think it was a year and a half. So I sold that, and I bought. I was very, very lucky. I just dropped on a 2000 Yamaha, what they call a Yamaha Phaser 600, which just happens to be absolutely perfect for me. Very comfortable, very light. It has got gears. It will do 140 miles an hour, which I'm not planning on doing. And it accelerates quite quickly, which is ideal, but it's comfortable. So, if you look at me previous videos, you've actually seen it in the garage, and I will show it on another video, and some of you'll find it boring, but the bikers out there will find it interesting, I suppose. I don't know if they were released in the US. I think it might have been more for the UK market, or it might be that it was released in the US but under a different name, because we have it on the car side. We have like the VW Polo, what they call a VW Polo, which is a small two-door car, or it used to be a small two-door car, and the US version was the VW Fox. I might have got that wrong. It might be the Golf, the VW Golf over here and Fox over there. I'm not sure, one or the other, but they do sort of change the name. So the whole point of telling you this is I've had this bike now, the Phaser, for about a month, and I haven't been out on it yet. But I've picked it up, rode it back home, all of less than half a mile away from where I live, because I actually bought it from a friend of mine who is what they call an MOT, Ministry of Transport, test centre, where once a year you have to have, I forgot what they call it in the States, but you have to have what they call an MOT done on your vehicle to make sure it's roadworthy. And he's a motorcycle tester, and he also repairs motorcycles, and he had it up for sale. And like I say, it's 2000 version. It's absolutely mint condition. There's, you wouldn't think it's as old as it is, but it's the sort of bike I like and the year I like. And today, my best mate, Paul, has said, would you like to go out and have a ride? So I'm going to go out for a couple of hours for the first time, so I'm quite looking forward to that. Don't know if it will be a couple of hours. We'll just have to wait and see how we go for time. And we're down to 40 seconds, so we shall have a look at this. And this is looking very good again. And the ammonia is a 2, which, as you can see there, there's like a little caution at it. It's not brilliant, but that is good. So I think I will do that water change. That's telling me that, you know, you do need to do a water change. So I'll do a 20% water change, and I'll probably do that tomorrow, and that will be another video. So I hope I haven't... Oh, that was short and sweet, wasn't it? I hope I haven't bored you too much. And that's how you test your water for your little fishes in the tank. And like I say, that has to be done once a week. And I make a list of all the readings on this notepad. And all it is the the date, the different levels, and whether I've done a water change or whether I've cleaned the filters. So, which you're supposed to do when you do a water change, but because they're new fish and it hasn't cycled hardly with the new fishing, I'll leave that for another week, and then I'll do a filter change, clean, not change. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if I don't see you or speak to you on my friend's channel, he knows who he is, so do you if you're from that channel. And I'll speak to you soon. Have a good day. Bye bye.